Hi everybody, welcome to our interview series, and today we're honored to be with Shari Knight, who is an author and a speaker. She actually has a book called Unstoppable, and it's 7 Steps to Living Your Personal Best. Thanks for being with us today.
So pleased to be here, Brett.
Great. And she also speaks about a number of things on history about the Titanic and the royal family. So, if you ever happen to be in the vicinity of her, make sure you see some of her presentations. If you could, please tell us a little bit about your background and how you do what you do.
Very good. I was born and raised in Canada, and with that I have a passion for helping individuals be the best they can be. And so whether that is writing a book or articles, whether it's speaking to groups or helping people one-on-one decide where they want to be in life, that's my passion, and that's where I spend my time.
Great. Now, as an author and as a speaker, I'm sure those professions have taken you a number of places across the globe.
Yes.
What are some of your favorites that you've been to?
Some favorites, Italy, did some sessions there. That was absolutely delightful. Also have been in Finland, had that opportunity. That was marvelous. Been in Sri Lanka to do some sessions. So that whole global element is so exciting because you learn so much when you see other people and learn their cultures. It's always good to take it home and go, yes, I learned something.
Yeah, that's so true. One of the things we pride ourselves on our website is not only the travel aspect, but how you learn and how you grow, being with other cultures, learning what foods they eat and what religions they have. What golden advice would you give to people who are considering traveling?
Interesting question there, Brian. My mother many, many years ago said to me, if you want to travel, go quickly. And I thought, yeah, there's lots of time. She had that desire to travel when she was a very young woman. And then, of course, I came along. And she said, no, can't do that with a child, with an infant. And so I really have listened to what she said, because over the years, when that travel bug has hit, you go. And you don't say, well, there's the next year or the year after. You have no idea what life is going to bring you. So consequently, it's important. Do it. Just go do it.
That's great advice. That's kind of the advice that we took, is just, we had the opportunity to take a few months off or even a year off, and we just wanted to travel. We had the bucket list, so to speak. We made it up a few years ago, and now we had the chance to do it, and now we're doing it. It's just amazing what can happen if you put your mind to a goal and actually plan for it and go after it. You can actually do it.
Yes, stop letting the things stop you that really are inconsequential in most cases, right?
Yeah. Now, coinciding with your book, I noticed that one of your important aspects is keeping a positive attitude.
Always.
And that's one thing I do, and I hope that comes across to people. What is some other advice, not pertaining to travel, but really in life in general, that really helps people be the best they can be?
Well, it's like looking for a house, right? Location, location, location. Attitude, attitude, attitude. It's all about keeping that positive attitude, because we all get down. That's normal for us. We're human beings. But remember that you can allow yourself that element about how long am I going to be down? 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 month. Enjoy the downness, really revel in the fact that I'm down today, and then you're fine. That's done. Move on. Because it's that one step in front of the other. Keep doing what you need to do. So with that, what can you find? What's the silver lining in everything that occurs to us? Even the bad, even the sad, all of it has something that you don't always recognize at the moment, but you will recognize it later and go, because life, let's face it, this is a journey. It's not a destination. So how do we keep going forward? That's it, one step in front of the other.
That's great advice. And one thing we've actually learned as we traveled is to be flexible, especially when you travel. For 8 months, if you're going to travel, things are going to get in the way, things are going to come up, you have to change your plans, and just be flexible with those plans, because the road to your goal isn't always straight. It's always curved, and you kind of go through some ups and downs, but just keep your eye on the goal and you'll get there.
And be able to laugh at those things, right?
Yeah,
Something always comes, how can I manage this? What's funny about it?
So once again, I want to thank you, Shari, very much for interviewing. And again, her name of her book is called Unstoppable, 7 Steps to Living Your Personal Best. And one last question, if you don't mind. Please give us a little insight into your book.
Excellent. I'd be glad to do that. Unstoppable was written, a 7-year labor of love here. This was written as a study between the United States and American and Canadian women. And what it was what do you see as success for yourself? And it was very interesting because regardless of age, most individuals, most of these women came back and said it related to love of life, love of people, whether they were a mother, a daughter, a grandmother, etc. It was caring about the individuals. So as we looked at what caused success for individuals and how they looked at it, that's where people came from. Absolutely delightful in terms of the stories that individuals have shared with us, the information that they brought forward. And you'll see names in there, places, people. It's exciting. And how do they get it? Well, they get it by going to our website, dimension11.com. That's DIMENSION11.com.
Again, she said it took 7 years to write this book. So any of you potential authors out there, remember, 7 years, 1 year, 2 years, you can write your book if you want to.
How true.